Hello everyone, it's Oopsie Daisy Sims. I hope you're having a lovely day so far, or night, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. I just hope you're having a lovely time. Thank you for joining me here today. We are going to be building and decorating a tiny eco home in Mount Komorebi, the world that comes with Snowy Escape. I hope I pronounced Mount Komorebi correctly. I've heard it pronounced a million different ways by a million different people, and so I'm not really sure if there is a correct way to pronounce it. I don't think I'm doing it correctly, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this house is definitely a bit out of my comfort zone, at least exterior wise. Not only was I building in a world I rarely build in, but also I was trying out a new style. I don't know exactly what to call this style. It definitely isn't modern, or I'm at least hesitant to call it modern. I don't really think it fits into the whole modern style. I think it's a lot more LA mansion. I think whenever I hear modern, I think of like big LA mansions that like are really nice and cost billions and billions of dollars, and like celebrities live in. That's what I think modern is, in my opinion. But I'm pretty sure that's not what this is. I don't think this is very LA mansion-y, I guess. LA mansion-y. It's a perfect adjective to use to describe houses. But I think you all know what I'm talking about. But yeah. This house is also, I don't know if this is considered a tiny home. I don't know if I touched on this already though. This is like my 15th attempt at recording a voiceover, just because I keep making these silly mistakes. But hopefully this is the one you are hearing. I hope I am done after this one. I don't really enjoy recording voiceovers because I struggle with them a lot. I think once I get better at them, it's going to be a lot more of an enjoyable process. But yeah, I do love making Sims content. It's just this is not my favorite part because it's so time consuming, and I keep making all these silly mistakes, and I keep having to restart, and just, yeah, I don't know. Let me know what kind of speed builds you prefer. I prefer speed builds with voiceovers, and that's what I'm going to do. But let me know what kind of content you prefer for speed builds. I'm curious to hear. Also, let me know what you want me to talk about in speed builds, because I don't know. I prefer it when people talk about their lives and such, but I know some people prefer when they talk about the build, so I don't know. Let me know what you want to hear about, I guess, we chat about. Yeah, I don't know. Feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. That's probably the best place to reach me. Also, you can comment too. Comments are greatly appreciated. You can like and subscribe and comment if you haven't already. That would be so lovely. It helps me out a ton. You know the whole spiel. I'm sure you've heard it a million times. But yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be very lovely. Yeah, so quickly, before we get too far into the interior, I want to touch on the fact that there was no footage of me landscaping. That is just because I lost all my footage of landscaping, which is very frustrating. I loved how my landscaping turned out. I love the plants from Snowy Escape. I think they're so pretty, and I'm super upset you didn't get to see me landscape with them. But I lost all the footage, which is, like I said, very infuriating. But I hope you don't mind too much. I did leave in like a second or two of footage where you could like see my landscaping. You could also got to see my landscaping in the teaser, and you can also see it here in the screenshots at the end of the video and on my Instagram, which is linked down below. I'll also plug it at the end of the video. Yeah. Anyway, I did a bit of a custom desk thing in the dining room. I didn't really have a space for a dining area, or at least I couldn't figure it out. I'm not the best at floor planning, for sure. I struggle a lot with floor planning often. But I had a lot of fun with this floor plan because it was very open. Originally, I wanted it to be a bit more closed. I wanted the bedroom to be its own room. I wanted to have a dining table, but it didn't work out that way. I did have a kitchen island though, so your Sims will have somewhere to eat. I just imagine a single Sim would live here. Most of my houses are for single people, which I find amusing, I guess. I don't know. I need to build more family homes. That's something I don't build enough of. I think they're more helpful for gameplay and stuff, but I don't know. Like I mentioned in my last voiceover, I don't think my builds are very gameplay friendly. I use a lot of packs, which I'm trying to get out of the habit of. But speaking of which, what do you guys think about the kits? I only bought the kitchen one. I don't want the others. I only build, and so I don't really want to buy kits like DLC I'm not going to use. Looking back, I wish I didn't buy Star Wars. The pack was very well done, but it's kind of useless, to be honest. But I'm not going to get too deep into that because some people have some very interesting thoughts about that pack. and they love sharing them. And so, you know, I don't want to get too deep into that. The Sims 4 Journey to Vet 2 is a very interesting pack and a very interesting thing to see about the community. I'm glad I don't have Twitter. I don't think I would like to see what the Sims community was up to on Twitter when Batua came out. It was pretty bad on Instagram. It's gonna be worse on Twitter. Twitter seems like a very toxic place, especially for the Sims community. And the Sims community really isn't that toxic. I think the worst things that happen in our community is just people will steal people's builds or screenshots and on the gallery, which really, really stinks, to be honest. But I don't know. It hasn't happened to me, at least I think. Maybe someone has stolen my builds, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't happened yet. I should probably start watermarking my screenshots. I should start editing them more too, but I'm not gonna go down that path. You guys don't need to hear about my future content plans unless you're interested in that. I can start talking about that more. But yeah, I think I'm thinking about changing my upload date from Friday to Tuesday right now, just because I think it might work better with my weekly schedule. Sorry, I just hit my pop filter. Yeah. Anyway, that's not really important. I am gonna wrap this video up here. I don't really have much to say. Oh wait, no, that is a lie. I take that back. The new furniture we got from the free base game update I used in this video, and I think it's so cool that The Sims collaborated with custom content creators. I don't know, I'm so happy they did that. I think it's one of the best things they've ever done. I'm so happy that they're collaborating with people who are super passionate about this game, and I'm so happy with the furniture. It's all super duper pretty. I don't know if all the things I'm going to use all the time in my game, just because they don't really match the style that I use a lot. I tend to go for more rustic things, and a lot of the items I got are a bit more on the modern side, but I think they're so pretty, and I'm so happy we finally have things like this in the game, and I hope that they continue this in the future, because if they did, I would be so happy. And yeah, that is for way too long. I hope you're having a lovely day so far, and that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. My Instagram is linked down below. It is also at OopsieDaisySims. And also, one more thing before we wrap up. If you want to download this build off the gallery, my EA ID is Jarp12, and I hope you're having a lovely day, like I said a minute ago, but hope you're doing well. Drink some water, take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Bye!